Hey yo, what up, what up, what up? It's Lamech with Slide Sports TV back at you with another one. Um, this one I'm really not gonna hold you. I'm really not because um it's not really important, honestly. It's just it's funny. It's something that's kind of funny. And I don't mean it like you know how people say, well, it's just kind of funny that, and then they start talking about the most serious shit ever. No. I mean, this shit is hilarious, bro. You know, what are we looking at here? First of all, what the fuck are we looking at? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Yeah, let's do that. Now, do you see what we looking at? Do you see what we looking at now? Two cocksuckers. Two cocksuckers being cocksuckers. Right? This guy here, um, full of shit, man. Just full of shit. Right? He's been beating up on this bum for about 3 years straight. And because of that, he has the WBC belt, right? So we could have had undisputed. We could have had undisputed. First, he said when they first started making the fight, he's saying he wants to make $500 million, $500 million. It's only one place to make that kind of money, even though his fight isn't worth it. A fight between him and Usyk isn't worth 500 million. But the point is, in Dubai, or it's actually Saudi Arabia, I think Saudi Arabia, that's where the money is. That's where you're gonna get the biggest paydays for fighting, right? So they go over there, and these guys are the deal's done. Usyk has signed. Everybody's done. This cocksucker ruins the fight. Now he's putting time restraints on the Saudis. Bro, they're paying you over $100 million, and you're gonna tell them the fight has to happen by whatever date, right? Like when somebody's paying you that kind of money, you can what's the rush? Why would you make that an issue? So make a long story short, the Saudis like, man, fuck this guy. They basically said fuck this guy, right? So they had to leave Saudi. Now you just fucked up Usyk's money because he's signed. He's ready to get the bag. But because of you, that fight got destroyed, right? So now you're over there in your home turf, right? And because of that, because you know that, now you're saying you have to have 70%, 70-30. Like, what type of cocksucker is this guy, man? Boxing would be much better off without these guys. Without these guys. Horrible. Just horrible people. This motherfucker's been caught cheating before. And I ain't talking about the shit that he's talking about. I'm talking about he's been caught cheating. PEDs. Right? He's over there eating boar balls. He's even over there eating wild boar balls. And he's saying that's why he pissed hot. He got some wild boar's balls in his mouth. Interesting. Real interesting, bro. I'm sick of talking about this motherfucker. He disgusts me. Let's talk about this cocksucker right here. Let's talk about this guy. This guy was the WBC champion, right? One of the worst champions ever in boxing. Like, one of the worst champions ever. One of the worst resumes ever. Right? He waited until this guy was out of boxing for a couple years, basically sitting on his ass. He was He was about 500 pounds, right? He was big, he was fat, he was out of shape. And that's when Deontay Wilder said, yeah, I want to fight Tyson Fury. Yeah, I want to fight him. That's who he chose. This is at a time when he could have been fighting Anthony Joshua for undisputed. Do you see the pattern? Do you see the pattern? So he said, yeah, I want to fight this guy. And he fights him. And personally, that Fury won the first fight, but he got knocked down twice in that fight. All the other rounds he won. But he had those 10-8 rounds, right? Whatever. I don't know how they scored that fight, but make a long story short, they gave him a draw. And I wasn't really mad at the draw because you did get dropped twice. And it's not like Fury was in there banging off on Wilder. He was fighting Wilder like he fought Klitschko. Very ugly fight. The only thing that made that fight somewhat entertaining were the knockdowns. And Deontay Wilder did that. You know, Deontay Wilder, this is Wilder at the height of his career. At the height of his power, right? That's what this was. So after that fight, we heard nothing, right? After that fight, you know, we heard we're going into a rematch. We want a rematch. We want a rematch. Now the first rematch got fucked up because Tyson Fury made a deal with ESPN to go over the Top Rank. I wasn't mad at that. Like, if he wants to get promotion and, you know, get managed, then fine. But at least he doubled back for that Wilder fight. He did come back for that Wilder fight, right? After he got on Top Rank, he came back and fought Deontay Wilder. See, size of the streets didn't matter. That was great. It was great. First rematch, he destroys Deontay Wilder. Destroys him. He beat the living shit out of Deontay Wilder. And right after the fight, now all of a sudden this guy is coming with accusations of cheating. He loaded his gloves up. He had batteries inside his gloves. Like, that shit only works for the most dumbest casual boxing fans. It only works on them. Because anybody that ever has laced up a pair of gloves knows that if you put something in there, like batteries, that shit will fuck your hands up. There's no way you're going to do that. That would put your own career in jeopardy. A fighter's not going to do anything that's going to damage his hands. Are you kidding me? You're not going to put anything metal inside your gloves. Egg weights? Really, bro? That's a good way to get your hands broken. Knuckles, everything. So no. But he did it anyway. Not only did he accuse him of that, he accused the boxing commission of fixing it for Tyson Fury. He accused the referee of fixing it for Tyson Fury. Right? This cocksucker right here, the Tuscaloosan Twerker. This guy said, oh yeah, my costume, it was too heavy. So my costume was too heavy. You mean the one you chose, the costume you chose, the costume you paid for, tried on, right? I'm sure you modeled it, walked down the fucking runway looking at yourself before fight night. I'm sure you did all of that. And said, yeah, I look good. Yeah, I look good. And you probably did a little twerk movement right after that with your costume on. But it wasn't heavy then. But on fight night, yeah, my costume was 40 pounds. And I had no legs by the time the fight started. All these fucking excuses. All these excuses. Like, and there's nobody around this guy. Like, he's just completely tone deaf to it too. Like, nobody around him is saying, "Hey, champ, that's not a good look, man. Let's just get ready for the next fight." Basically, shut the fuck up with the excuses. No, he don't have nobody that can tell him that. You know what his people are telling him? Yeah, yeah, make up something else. And they're running with everything he's saying. And the boxing fans, the real boxing fans, are like, what in the fuck is this? Is this person crazy? Literally, is he crazy? Does he need some fucking help? All these accusations, but guess what's going on at the same time of the accusations? Guess what's going on at the same time as the accusations? Now, granted, they did have to take some time off because that ass whipping was pretty fierce. The ass whipping that Tyson Fury put on this guy was pretty. That was pretty. It was pretty. It was a pretty brutal beating, right? But the whole time he's waiting to come back, he's accusing this guy of cheating. I don't even like this cocksucker, Fury. But those allegations were ridiculous. So while he's accusing him, yeah, he cheated me, he's also negotiating to fight him a third time. Where they do that at, bruh? Like, what the fuck is going on? Right? He's not going to the boxing commission saying, wait a minute, this guy fucking cheated me. He jeopardized my career. Like, I'm a professional boxer. He had this, that, all the stuff he's saying to us. He's not saying it to the boxing commission. It's childish what he did. It's childish. So they go into a third fight. You go into a third fight with this guy who cheated you, right? This guy cheated you. But you're going to fight him a third time, right? When they had the press conference. Now, you've been going hard as hell. You got all your little minions talking about he's cheating, Tyson Fury. And on the press conference for the third fight, that guy's standing right in front of you, and you didn't mention none of it. All the reporters are there. All the eyeballs are there. All the views are there. Everybody's watching. You never said none of that shit about him cheating. Matter of fact, you sat there quiet, pouting like a little bitch. I'm sorry, man. I know he's a professional fighter. I know that Wilder, look, if we ran across each other and he wanted to fight me, I might be in trouble. I probably wouldn't though, because I'm packing, bro. You ain't just gonna run up on me and do nothing. Like, but in a fight, yeah, I'd be in trouble. I'd be in trouble. I would fight him though. I'm gonna move off to his left and see if he can handle that. I would just stay out of range and move off to his left, you know. But yeah, I could be in trouble, but I'm gonna let you know right now, I won't be. Unless you got a vest on, bro, you in trouble. But anyway, the guy has no character. No fucking character. Like none. No character, bro. So why am I saying this? Because as you can see, the picture on the screen was from a fight in Saudi Arabia. Which fight was this? Oh man, which fight was this? Which fight was this? I'm trying to remember which fight this was. I'm drawing blanks. I've seen so many fights, man. It's like I can't remember. Like I can't remember all like when these people see each other backstage and all that. Like I can't remember. But this is at a boxing event in Saudi Arabia. After all the allegations, again, now after the third fight, Deontay Wilder has kind of, I ain't gonna say he took back his comments, but he hasn't been saying that shit as much. He's actually, I've seen him say some pretty kind things toward Tyson Fury, and I've definitely seen Fury say some good things about Wilder since the third fight, right? But I've also, when Fury and Usyk were negotiating that fight, Wilder comes out and says two guys cheating, basically accusing both of them of cheating. Wilder accused Usyk and Tyson Fury of both being, whoever cheats the most is going to win. This is what Wilder said. So he's back on his cheating narrative, calling this guy a cheater. Now, fast forward to when these guys see each other face to face. This the guy, you said this guy's a cheater, but when you see him face to face, look at you. Not the same energy. We don't respect that, bro. See, real recognize real, but real also recognize fake, bro. Real recognize fake too. This motherfucker is fake. This motherfucker's fake too, but this motherfucker is like, he take that shit to another level. Like, you just called this man a cheater. Why are you smiling? Like, why are you smiling at him like that? Then he comes out because people getting on his ass like, wait a minute, I thought you said he was a cheater. But then when you see him face to face, you hugging it up with him. You hugging it up. You got nothing but good things to say. You ain't calling that shit to his face. You smiling and playing and like lovey-dovey. That's not cool. So he started catching hell for that. And then, you know what he says? Oh no, that that was a that's a land of peace. So I wasn't, it's a time and a place for everything. That's a land of peace. That's why his face was like that. That's why he was looking so happy against the guy who cheated against him 3 times, right? This guy cheated against you, took your belt, fucked your head up. He put dents in the side of your head, right? All this stuff they were saying. But when you see him, you smiling because you in the land of peace. Oh man, Tuscaloosan twerker. Like, we boxing is cool. We going in the right direction because I feel like these two are they coming down. They coming down to the end of their careers. They really have fucked up boxing, and by extension, Mauricio Sullivan. He got to go too. Like, I wonder who's the next. Like, hopefully he don't have another. Hopefully his son won't be, taking over. Like, how does that work? Where this is like some type of fake monarchy where you just get to give the position to your son. Like, they don't have like an organization structure or nothing. You just give it to whoever you want. Anyway, I digress. That's all I got for this video. If you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button one time. Peace.